Welcome to Third Party with Jaiga, Nikki and Ro'dey. Welcome.
Thing you looking tonight again?
Sure, boy. Yeah.
Well, I know what to say. I know. I hope that it's functional. I know what this we're going on with this girl into that. But everybody gonna say, let me play a little grown folks music at this in the background at the time. By the time we wait for everybody to come in.
Yeah, play this now. Yeah, the thing like Sap Guru, man.
Like who?
Yeah, like you on a meditation space here. What?
Oh no, it's not a meditation space. You waiting on God, boy. I don't know. We really have to. If you got to chip up and do a little barbecue and get something good for this girl. That's a good internet for this girl. That's like.
Oh, Molly. Yeah.
I think she finally coming in here.
Kendra, what's up?
Don't hear me.
Yeah, we hear it. Give what's going on with your internet? What's your real scene?
Okay, so I switched to the tablet tonight.
Wow.
And I had to put on the settings, but I think, can you hear me good? Everybody hearing me?
Yeah, everybody hearing you now.
Yeah, we hearing you and your friends, as usual.
Well, I have background noise, so me ain't no friend.
Yeah, friends, they live and direct.
Okay, I still have to change my head.
Well, you hear any background music by chance? Yes or no?
Yeah, he's hearing it.
Well, you hearing it?
Yeah, he's
It's too loud or no? Yeah, you hear easy. Like trying to play a little grown folks music, Jared. Is that big people space or no?
Good.
Nicole,
Yeah?
how you feeling?
But I'm feeling not my best. I've been mashed up all day and sleeping. I got my second shot, guys. My second jab. And I'm feeling a lot better than I did the last time.
Okay, cool.
If that makes sense.
Well, I think it's only fair that we tell the people, so at least if anybody inside the space been thinking about it, because we're not here to bully anyone. We know how people, that's a very sensitive issue these days, talking about vaccination. Real super sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to tread lightly. I myself did get the second shot. I'm not feeling any symptoms like the first time. So for those of you out there who have still thinking about getting the vaccine, remember, it's a personal choice. I still going with that. It's a personal choice, but we know how the world's set up right now. Everybody, you're kind of feeling as though you're forced to take it. But you have to do your own personal research and you have to feel good within yourself before you make that move.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering what happens with couples when you have one who wants to take the vaccine and the other who doesn't want to take the vaccine, because that could be a serious problem with relationships.
That's what I wanted to even touch on that tonight too. Outside of the Michael Jordan, tell me Michael Jordan, but you know what I mean? We Juve boy now.
Like a beat. Juve boy.
Yeah, Juve boy. Because Juve boy still going on. It's up well back and all people still back and forth online, even though the apology was made.
It's definitely down the middle in terms of how Trinidadians feel. It's become an interesting question: missed opportunity or cultural appropriation. And that's kind of where the talk is now, because he did come out and he did say he apologized. He said he and his people are listening now. They missed the mark and they're going to go back to the drawing board and they're going to rename it.
Right.
Also, we know Nicki Minaj came out. It's rare where you kind of hear stand up and so loudly and say, hey. So she had to let them know, hey, mash your bricks, my brother. It's a nice little rum, but we'll and come again. So we're now at the stage of the aftermath of it, right? My thing about it is, it's been, yes, system is Juve, is just a word, it's a Trini word. We learned real thing in the last few days about Juve and then there are many that I learned from in terms of, the emancipation of slaves, and it's the celebration, it's a ritual, it's not just a word. My thing behind the whole thing is why do we have to patent culture? That's kind of what it comes down to. Why do we or anybody have to patent the culture? I mean, I go back to when with Jerry, because I know he's into American football. I remember following the case where I think it's the Red Hawks. Their football team was all about the Red Hawks, and everybody's come up with the Mohawks and the acts and everybody supporting the team. But then after a while, the Indians say, hey, guys, we culture dread. You can't be taking Red Hawks and putting it on a football team and feel that's okay. So that's for me where the importance is, in the sense that there's our culture, and no, we don't have to okay, pan is maybe a little different, because in the sense that it was an actual product and somebody tried to go to see what they made it. No, that's totally different. This is culture. This is not just about a word for me and for many people, and that's why it hits so close to home. Somebody made a reference. I think it was Atelier, but I don't want to quote because I don't want to say Nikki say, but somebody say, imagine you talk somebody are going Juve, and they say, oh, that Michael B. Rum, give me some, and so this, everyone is passionate about this.
Everybody passionate. I also saw that you'll always have these people who just hear they said that there are other things named Juve, and we only go on that way, or I should say Trinidadians only go on that way because it was an American dude and yada 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 and all of that. But at the end of the day, as you say, it's culture. And for so long, and you see, there's a cross section of people who think they're people who don't care, which is very wrong. I spoke to Abby doing Nikki, she was unavailable to attend. Really would have loved her in this space to just kind of shine a little light on this aspect of it. The fact that plenty of people walking around the place feel people don't care. It's not that they don't care. There's a whole section of people who've been advocating for things for many, many years. It's just falling on deaf ears. This was highlighted because of one, time, two, who it is. You understand?
Yeah.
Because people
so it is passionate.
People been gambling with things from the culture for many years, and hiding under the radar for a long time. Because there are many things, if you go in the public domain to try and search for it, like names in particular, like you go to search, there are a lot of people who have ownership of names in the .com world. There are plenty of things with .com on it that belong to us that is not ours,
Yep, that you can't touch.
That you can't get anymore, because somebody and they're not using it, just take the domain name. Because back in the days when the .com thing was getting big, a lot of people ran and registered names to hold it. No much things that have pattern right now, names that unused right now, just waiting for that right and waiting for that conversation to pop up. Because I'm sure there are things like there's big conversations about soca. For many, many years, the word soca is used all over. On all different type of things, if you Google it to check. And we don't know who you can't say its own. Yes, we know it was created by Rashoti, but to say where, if it's patented, where it's patented and that kind of thing. You understand? Copyright situations are real, especially on this side of the world. There's a lot of issues with copyright.
Is Ro'dey there? I haven't heard him for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to what you're all saying, I'm waiting.
Oh, you feel my brother? How did it stir you?
Everything cool, man. Everything cool. Watching all the bacchanal from on the outside, I mean, my views on the whole Michael B. Jordan thing is that I honestly believe that us as Trinis, we very reactive to certain things, and we are very quick to defend our culture and stuff like that. But I mean, if certain things was put in place from the beginning, then I honestly believe somebody of that stature like Michael B. Jordan, he would have taken the legal weight in terms of finding out about, the name and before venturing into what he did. But because there's nothing legal or there's nothing that's stopping him from using the name, they would have gone ahead with the project, right?
Mhm.
So my thing is that we as a culture need to stop being so reactive and start to be proactive. And if it is we saying that something quote unquote belongs to us, then we need to act like it belongs to us and do things the right way. I'm not putting blame on anybody. At the end of the day, I love Carnival and Juve the same way, and I will defend it the same way. But we as a people, and not just for that situation, I'm talking about everything. Even the vaccination process is a whole reactive process. Where they could put certain things in place before, and they just choose not to. I don't know if it's just a lack of creativity or just being lazy. I don't know. But that's my views on it.
Now, but with respect to before we flip up, with respect to that, right? Basic human nature will tell you if you're gonna do something, right? Because I'm sure when his team sat down, the first thing they did was Google it, and I just looking at the human side of it here, right? I'm sure some dude sat down, pull out a laptop, pull up the name, and say, "Hey, it open man," because they didn't see nothing with wrong it.
Or Jaiga, or it could be that somebody within his team came to Trinidad, experienced the culture, fell in love with it, and decided within that whole creative process to include it in a way.
Well, they said that his partner is a Trini, American Trini.
Yeah, but we have to find out. Everybody been trying to find out who this person is. Person hiding
Yeah.
though. We didn't find that person yet.
Yeah.
And with respect to what Ro'dey said with the vaccine process, like today, for instance, I had an experience. I know some of the people on this space, not in Trinidad, but some things are kept so secret. Like I stumbled upon UTT today, only because of a certain situation when there, and the process to get vaccinated at UTT is amazing. It's freaking amazing. I'm talking about one. I don't want to use the word overstaff, but they have so much staff that they had the process so easy. We're talking about from the time you pull up park, come out, fill your form, everything is laid out in arrows. They tell you follow the arrow, and you just follow the arrow, and you make a full horseshoe, and you're out. It was
And that's
seamless.
the same thing with Paddock, and I gave them their props when I got the first job. That's why I can understand how the system felt like that, because went to the second job yesterday and it was even smoother. The little rain kept people away. But exactly what you said there, Jaiga, has been going on. So that's why I can understand how the system fell down the way it did.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
The props to them, and we gave them real props because the system worked.
That's crazy. Once again, guys,
Go to Jaiga, you have a little banker.
no, I tell you, I'm trying to make the thing feel nice and grown and sexy in the night time.
All right.
What going on, Tolly?
All right, you got your big sexy self by yourself there, my brother.
I trying to
You
make
and
the thing.
Marvin.
I trying to make the thing feel a little nice and sexy, boy. What going on? So we just been
all right, my
talking
brother.
with dead space in spaces, but the space ought to be dead.
All right, my brother. You go with Marvin.
And I know Marvin though. But anyway. Yeah, for those of you who now tuning in, feel free, to come in and weigh in. We were discussing earlier on the whole Michael the Juve situation, which to me right now, well, it is what it is. Homeboy made his apology, and see somebody requesting to come in here. Made his apology, and as you said, Nikki is down the center.
Mm-hmm.
See, we have a guest coming in here. I'm not too sure who it is. Good night. Hello? Hello?
All right. Maybe it's Michael.
Huh?
Maybe it's Michael. I was trying to get him to see if he would come in.
Yeah, me too.
But like he busy.
Like he a little busy.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, good night, Jaiga. This is Fireman here, boy.
Oh, Fireman, where's he seen, my brother?
Good night, everybody.
Oh, yeah, man.
I don't really get to understand what was going on with the Michael B. Jordan situation with the juvie and the rum and all this kind of thing. And my thing was, I don't want to song Friday and make it a kind of political kind of thing. I ain't going down that road, but we have so much other issues to worry about in Trinidad currently that worrying about that not even all that important. It's not even all that serious for me. Not even all that serious, and food prices going up ridiculously. Every 2 weeks is a different price, and I find Trinidad our energies supposed to be focused on the right thing in these hard trying times. And that thing what he to me, I see Angostura was there too, in the nice little package with the rum. Angostura had the little two LB things, not LB, the bitters thing there. So I was like, nobody talking about Angostura though. So obviously it had a lot of Trinidadian influence or Caribbean influence in the thing. But again, Trinidad's like to react to the wrong thing, but we go do.
Alright, bro.
Thanks, Fireman. Well, Angostura made a statement they had nothing to do with it. In terms of the rum, apparently it's Bacardi rum that's doing it.
Yeah, but what he's speaking about is social media. Again, social media, there was a little like a gift basket now that was presented like in the display for social media, right. And in the gift basket had 2 Angostura bitters. If you're being fair, if you're being fair, guys, Angostura bitters is like it's been everything.
Yeah, they're all over the world.
You understand? If you watch every piece of alcohol promotion worldwide, that's a close brand because that's a bitters. It's not really recognized as it's not an alcohol. So it's used in just about everywhere in the world. I have never been to a bar nowhere in the world and not seen it on the shelf. Just in the
Wendell Warren, he said they are mocking, Jordan is a mocking pretender. There's ignorance in using the name.
Yeah, but you know you'll get that from them, right?
Yeah. Minister of Trade and Industry, Paula Gopi-Schoon, said that the intellectual property implications of the filing were of extreme concern, and but of course, as I said, he did say that he and his team would come out and change the name.
Yeah, he said that. He blatantly said that they're going to change the name, they're going back to the drawing board. But again, the question is...
The question now. So
Malika, wait.
If it is...
Good evening, everybody.
Yo, Mal's all going on.
Hi, Molly.
If it is you have to do it all over again, right? Who exactly would he have to approach to get the approval to use the name?
That one above my pay grade.
So is it who? Peter Minshall? Who?
It's not just a name thing.
First of all, you really need to find out the history behind the name.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Go find
it's not just a name
behind the name.
Right. I still want to know
how
who
the name ended up in Trinidad in the first place. Find the history. Let's find the history. It is a French word. How was it brought over into Trinidad? Let's know.
Right.
We want to know. Where was it first placed?
That goes back to slavery days.
Well, it's slavery. Remember, it's the opening.
Yeah.
It's the beginning. They have a lot of people who give you history as to why they believe that Trinidad is the originators of the name, because of it started the festivities when it was an opportunity for the slaves to get their time, and that's why I'm really disappointed that we don't have our home girl here who is vast in the knowledge.
Right.
I don't want to speak out of turn. I know the stories, but I cannot articulate properly to give people the right information.
It was a tradition out of the emancipation through the rioting by enslaved Africans. So it's basically had to fight for that street party that you all just think is just to put on mud and wine. You know what I mean? And that's what Molly said. Know your history.
Yeah.
Know your history. And the word Juve, how they spell it now, is particular to Trinidad and what Trinidad went through. So is even though it comes from the French word and our French ancestors, etc. Well, ancestors is not the best word there.
The
people who was here, that was the charge.
Oh, don't kill me now.
But I know what I mean now. When the people went slavery and doing them.
Yeah.
So that is why it's such a it's not just a word who we could go by and pattern the word Ro'dey. It's deeper than that, and that is where the rage came from with Trinbegonia. So for people who say, well, only last minute, only one, it's so much deeper and it's culture. Like my point again, how do you go and pattern culture?
Yeah. But I do think that belongs to us in the diaspora, Caribbean wise. Maybe we should basically own the trademark on these things so that nobody gets to come in.
Right, that's where we have to be.
Correct.
Well, that's what we should.
Because
That's
people
what our
know
head
all
should
the
have
same
been.
sentiments that we hold.
That's what our head should have been from the beginning.
Yes. Oh, by the way, you guys, Tristan had his first COVID shot today.
What they doing, kids?
Awesome.
Oh, seriously? Okay.
Yeah. Which one he had?
Pfizer.
They give any kids Pfizer? Okay.
Yeah, only Pfizer so far is for the kids. They haven't okayed the other vaccines, just Pfizer.
Okay.
Nice one.
Thank you, Molly.
Thanks a lot, Molly.
Get back in whenever you're ready.
I'm always been here all the time. Last week tour was the whole show. All the time.
Oh, no, I know. Whenever you're ready to jump back in and talk to me.
Okay, no problem.
There's somebody here waiting to
Molly.
speak for the longest while. Wayne. I'm seeing they, but they're not saying anything. Wayne, good night. Hey, shout some about TC. I know see him come in this space. Love to you. So again, guys, if you're now joining us, we're not staying on this for the entire night, though. You understand? But we just wanted to touch on, obviously, because it was the trending topic of the week, the Juve rum situation.
But I must say, with all this talk, and I'm seeing people posting pictures, I ain't gonna lie, I could do it a little Juve now.
Of course. Of course. You and me. You and me both.
Woo, child.
But I'll ask that question though. Nikki, I'll ask that question.
Hey.
If we were to open this weekend and you're only allowed to do one thing, but party wise, would you prefer a Juve, a Barlime, a traditional like a fete, a concert, a Marshall Monday, or dinner?
Eating dinner every freaking night.
I'm talking about eating out. You know all the fancy you like to go pretty restaurant and things.
Who you could compare Juve to dinner, my brother?
I don't know. It might have. You'll be surprised. It might have somebody in the space here saying, "No, I would just love to go to a dinner." You don't know, no? You don't have people. Everybody different.
Well, come by me. That dinner every night, and I'm fed up freaking good.
So you're going Juve.
Juve. The best part of carnival for me is Juve.
It's Juve. That freedom. The sundown.
Juve over Carnival Tuesday, Nikki. If you get an opportunity to do this weekend.
Yes. First, I'm glad you had Juve Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah. I could do a Juve over pretty much right now.
All right, cool.
Miami City coming out with the big carnival this year.
Yeah, but somehow I feel when carnival do open back though, because of the economic downturn, everybody had to play Juve.
Yes, sir.
Because of how the money running, I didn't think much people could go and spend that kind of money on costumes. So we will be seeing a lot of people with oil and mud.
So how about, because of the money situation, we go back to how Monday and Tuesday used to be. All of a sudden, we had to find money for 2 sets of costume, Monday and Tuesday. Long time, it used to be a short pants and a Monday top.
Yeah, well, I thinking it might have to go back to that, but we had to wait and see because it will be real unfair to a lot of people.
Jesus, what I wouldn't go do.
Jaiga, just make a t-shirt band. Monday night mass. Get some
you gotta go back to that.
Put a truck on the road.
The thing get too pretty. Too expensive, too pretty.
Well, that's a whole
I always say that.
That's a whole next
topic. Back to the heel.
You know I feel about that.
That's straight.
That's a whole next topic.
I'm
You know I
straight.
feel about that. Trinidad has outpriced
I'm
themselves as a carnival for many, many years. That's my personal
I
belief.
am straight.
We have outpriced
Yeah.
ourselves
Yep,
for many,
yep.
many years. It's too expensive to come to carnival here. And that's why
I'm
you've
too
been hearing...
elitist.
Huh?
And very elitist.
Yeah, and that's why you've been hearing them conversations all the years about and when people use that term, we're the Mecca and Trinidad is the Mecca and yeah, I reached the point where right now we discover it, yes, and that's about it. We started. Night, Alicia.
Hi, good night.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you guys?
Nice.
Nikki, you feeling better?
Better, I'm feeling beat up, but I'm hanging in there here.
Okay, I had
Thank you.
You're welcome. I had this in a farm though because I have really bad sinuses and my so when I spoke to my doctor, he said to take this in a farm instead. The side effects are way milder. I was talking to somebody else who took it and they said the same thing, but I did get a migraine. Like it was very intense. Everything was too loud.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it only lasted like the day of the vaccine. My second shot is next Wednesday, so I'm hoping it's not the same thing, nothing else. And Jaiga, please, I had just had dinner. I just had me Friday. I don't want for dinner. I already eat dinner by myself.
All right.
I want to go to and wine on people.
All right,
I'm going
honey.
to wine. Oh, God.
You want to wine on man?
All right, cool.
No,
No worries.
I could wine by myself, Ro'dey. I always do everything by myself for years. I accustomed.
After you telling me after all of this quarantine and staying home,
Hey,
you
wine on people. I go wine on people, girl, and all if you get masters. I just want to have a good time.
We just whining.
I even understand them.
I like it.
Right? Yeah, I like wine.
Yeah, so wine is Juve. What you do? So in normal Juve, people always keeping a wine and somebody, man. You feel people watching who man and the girl. If we got Juve now, like I got it this weekend, people go wine on dog and all. You said too.
Hey, let me leave Bob and Molly home, eh?
Yeah, you know that. Actually, Michael B. Jordan thing, my stance is more like what Rudy said. I think I honestly thought somebody had Juve patented sometime long time ago in Bethlehem. I didn't realize it wasn't like that. I would have think the connoisseurs of carnival would have thought about it. Although, and at the same time, maybe not because as you said, it is your culture, so you're not thinking you have to go down that road. But there's a way they could find when you look it up. So I guess in his not in his defense, but he's just looking for something that sounds good. Juve rum actually does sound good. I surprised Angostura never thought about it.
So real good, boy.
If it sound good again.
Yeah, I surprised Angostura never thought about it.
Which is disappointing though.
We like to use trees, zero and
because personally, if I am the Angostura SEO right now, I fire in my marketing team. I tell them I say, so all you didn't think about it. But I mean, we see how it goes.
All right.
So they have to indirectly take a L there, because you probably lost a good piece of investment. They happen to pull everything.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't think you really. It's just and well, you mean with the bottling? Well, I don't think that run and go and bottle a million bottles. I seen somebody new coming here. Good night. Hello.
Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So here's my thing with the Juve thing. If you have watched enough episodes of Shark Tank, this is how it goes. Now, I'm a nobody that created or come up with this flavor and I decided to call it Juve. Maybe Michael tasted and he said, I like it. How can I be a part of it? And they decide like, okay, we give you equity and you'll be the face of it since you out there like that. I just think that we just jump to conclusion and cyberbully the thing without thinking in the long run of possibility of other people trying to do stuff with us.
I hear you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know this today?
Yeah, he take the approach of that's basically what Manning's son said, right, Nikki? I guess that's the approach
Yeah,
he took.
Manning's son. I read that Manning's son said that he want to partner with him.
Yeah, he's saying that how
Yeah,
we should have
he did.
we should have think about a long term plan as
No,
opposed to
but-
just what the guy now say
Jaiga-
just that cyberbully vibe and just make noise and back and
Trinidadians
sit down
tell
walk
you,
it through.
I being raw when Trinidadians tell you all your mother can't. You looking to go back on your team and all you just put this thing down for me, please.
But that's where
Well,
but normally that's where
Trinidadians
that's listen, when a Trinidadian cuss you cuss you, you know.
That's the worst thing, Joe. When I truly cuss, it does just sound nasty.
Yeah,
Michael
but-
probably sleep that night.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's exactly what going there. Michael get a cuss and this didn't
When
know how.
it's big stinking.
But they don't show us who cuffs him.
You understand? That's what going
He
this
must
cuss.
be cold sweat whole night.
But somebody was saying if it is, they say he rename it and he name it something native to St. Vincent and Barbados. And
Yeah.
everybody across them welcome it. People in Trinidad are going to be vexed. They're going to be vexed.
Yeah.
It's just the circumstances.
As
Because
Rudy said,
I
as,
But that's a good thing. But that's a good point though. Would Jamaica let anybody just come in and ride on the culture like that?
No, they won't.
You know, Jamaica stand up for the culture, and nobody, no mocking pretenders cannot come in and talk about the thieving piece of Jamaican culture and calling it theirs. They
Yeah, but
stand up for what they believe in.
they've been stealing Jamaican culture for years, especially in the music industry.
mhm.
They've
But
been doing it.
But at the end of the day, let's not pretend whatever is Jamaican, you know, is freaking Jamaican. And somebody thieving it, you know, Jamaican culture.
They
Right?
might have
And I think that's
investors.
noise.
It might be owned by somebody outside, but it's always fronted by Jamaica.
Jamaica
Like
food.
Blue Mountain Coffee, for instance. One of the best, very expensive, recognized worldwide. We don't really know who's the real man behind it, but it's a Jamaican coffee.
Do you think if because we know Michael from being in the movie Black Panther, right? So that is where everybody knows him from. And he did partner, and one of the biggest actors that was on the movie was Watson Duke. Is Watson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
You think if Watson came out with the Juve rum, you would have kick up like that?
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I don't think so.
Because he's a Tobagonian.
Yeah.
We don't know if it is he's the partner, what are his partners in Europe.
So even if it is he had investors who may not have been who would not of Trinidadian descent that invested, but he's the face of it. Just because it was Watson Duke, nobody would have nothing
Is
to
Winston
say.
is the man name, and Watson.
Sorry, Winston. Why say Winston? Why call it Suma man name?
Yo,
Winston.
you trying to
Why call it Suma
put him
man?
on next to that next cross. You looking for bacchanal, you know?
Good. All of a sudden, he is bringing.
He would have gotten praise. He would have.
Yeah, he would have definitely gotten praise.
Yeah.
This is what cultural appropriation is. You cannot take somebody's culture and just put a face on it. And I really want young people to really understand culture. And I think that is, it's just, I keep going back to what Ro'dey said. It's not just a word. It's not just who do we go by. It's not just a word. Especially when you dig up the history.
I fully understand what you're saying, but not everybody going and think along those lines.
Of course,
The
of
people
course
who
not.
live
That's
in
why we're having
Trinidad,
this discussion.
the people who live in Trinidad and experience the Juve and born and grew up in it, we will share those same sentiments. But somebody who, disconnected from that culture and that long line of heritage, they're not studying all of that.
Yeah,
But also it is within our responsibility as well. The same way we protecting it on social media, the same way we could protect it and do the right thing and patent it and let the whole world know, hey, Juve is waiting. Look at it on paper too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, you have to think about years from now, if we don't go back to the usual Juve and Carnival, years from now, if it didn't happen now, years from now, if somebody had used really nobody might be around to stop them and say, hey, that's another culture.
To me,
I have lost that.
To me, that's how a lot of artists get themselves in problems. So not only here but internationally, is is not going through the legal process, patenting or protecting the music or the craft, and somebody just take it up, snatch it, and 10 years on the road, you have a big song and you're broken.
Yeah, because the institutions that are here to provide guidance and to help you with those things, sometimes they don't provide the right guidance.
Come now, those trying to be politically correct in this space now. Not sometimes they don't provide guidance. The institutions in this space here don't know how to guide themselves.
Right.
Follows the guide people.
Exactly. Because even like me, I am not associated with the culture, but I write poetry. I don't write spoken word, I write actual poetry. And it's difficult as somebody who writes poetry to try and get your stuff. I started off by literally emailing and posting my stuff to myself, and that is a means of copyright. But if you have to go on, it's better.
With somebody, real feedback with somebody.
There's something
Yeah, real feedback.
I have no idea what caused that.
Yeah, I know when there. Apologies to
Is it get
everybody.
better now?
Yeah, we good now. So
Yeah,
but
apologies.
like there's a new something heating up on the socials again, on the heels of the Juve. There's a situation in a hotel in Jamaica. I don't know if you also saw it online, with a young lady being disrespectful to some Rasta men on the beach. I don't know if you saw it. Basically,
No.
what she was saying was Jamaican men can't get nothing, but she referenced the guy, she called him Ziggy Marley, which was the problem. So basically, she said, Ziggy Marley, you better come and lick my vagina for a green card.
What?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, see.
Well, I heard it was lick a vagina. What you said about the vagina?
A young lady on a beach in Jamaica at a resort now, one of them high-end resorts. American chick. It causing some stir right now. I now see trending late this afternoon. Apparently, she basically, what the issue people having is not the fact that she talking about. He was saying that, you know, Jamaican men stay, or they don't do that, this and that, and she was saying, "Oh, he's so dumb now," and you Ziggy Marley. So that is what people have an issue with. She took the name Ziggy Marley because she referenced him to meaning that a Rasta man is Ziggy Marley. You understand? In order for you to get anything, to get $1 million or to get a green card, that is where you should be studying today.
So you have to lick it?
Yeah. Saying no. Go on to tongue.
I know it. 1 minute we talk about Michael. What's that my pokey get licked?
Well,
Indicate no man, Jaiga. Jaiga, indicate. Yeah, boy. I thought it was Michael B. Jordan lick a vagina.
No.
The same topic.
But I
In
did.
Jamaica, he lick a vagina.
No. I did say we're not staying the whole night on Michael, because at the end of the day he apologized. And
What trouble is this, Gary?
I would have hit in the studio one time.
Somebody called Gary for Ro'dey.
hey, let me see.
Thank you.
Let me see if I could find the
We believe you know.
I know, but just
Find the clip, let me hear it. Find
just
the
for
clip.
context now, let me see if I could find the clip. Just for context.
Content.
You understand? Let me see if I could find it. I had to look for it. God, it would be kind of hard to find now, but I should have saved it before I started the conversation. But yeah, it's a big deal right now. I'm sure by tomorrow morning, by tomorrow lunchtime, you'll be seeing it everywhere. It's a big issue.
So are you getting a question out of this?
No,
Yeah, was he?
no.
He just pop up and talk about the vagina licking and...
So was the question, should, in this day and age, as modern time, should Rastaman reconsider sucking pum pum? Is that the question?
It's a long question, boy. But did they ever stop?
You gotta break it
Right
up.
now, when say they don't eat, they don't do that, but them
Yeah, they do all kind of things, they don't do Molly.
Well, this is the
All of
thing.
us could have
But
spoken
you see,
without
people
this.
deem not the act disrespectful, you know. The fact that how she said, Ziggy Marley, you better come and do that to get a million or to get a green card. People was appalled. So basically, what she's trying to tell the world is that all Rasta man in Jamaica are hungry and need green card.
And they have to suck pum pum.
Well, they can also take it. I mean, she said I was the end of yeah, that was she was there like something.
Get the Rasta man to lick she vagina.
Exactly.
Now imagine somebody now tuning in and hear Molly talking that.
I'm telling you.
Lick your vagina.
Well, guys, I said, I
well,
just throw it in the pot. I just throw it in the pot. I asked her, the question I asked was if you all heard about it. I was looking for a question out of it.
Well, I will just comment.
You were the only one who read that news today.
Yeah,
you were
but
the only one, Jaiga.
Wow, boy. You see, I'm
somebody
feeling.
who has been married to a Rasta man, I must say that they do that. That's all I was
We talking about
What?
HQ Rasta men here, Nikki. We talking about
But he's going HQ.
What HQ years old? I never see him see trace yet.
Jerry is going HQ.
Listen, Jerry's a nowadays Rasta, Nikki. If you want to talk about
Hello.
Rasta and Rasta. Jerry no
What do you
12
mean
try.
you
I
don't know
never
what is Rasta? What
I
shit
never
are you
see, I
talking?
never see Jerry Chan Babylon no way and be drum.
Me never see Jerry not turban.
Never.
So it could be Rasta man. Be a Rasta man. You have to be able to be drum.
You have
That's
to
what
chant
you're
Babylon,
saying.
Nikki. I never see him in front of the
Wow,
police station marching.
Wow.
Never. I never see him chant Babylon. I never see him. Listen.
I never see that neither.
I never see him
So
chant
you say
Babylon.
my husband in a khaki suit to prove to you he's a Rasta?
I never say he need a khaki suit. He at least once in his life need to chant Babylon. Go in front of the station and be drum. And rebuke all
Which
Babylon
station is that?
systems. You understand? I never see him say patch a grain or nuts. You ever patch nuts home for you yet? You ever patch nuts?
Jerry on a khaki suit?
No.
You on a
Must
class?
own one, at least one
But
khaki
you're
suit.
12 tribe, you must have a khaki suit.
You have a class? You have one
of
class?
them.
You have your one. You
Yes,
want
Nikki,
to
I
know
agree
where
with
you
that.
from.
And you
He
used to
don't have the
twist.
khaki.
Well,
He
You
have
used
one
to
of these.
twist Jerry.
Yo, that's what I tell you. He's a new age Rasta. You cannot call your man
You
a
used to
Rasta
take
man.
jam and twist Jerry.
Jerry
Jerry
is
every
a-
Sunday Rasta.
Jerry
Twist
was
Jerry.
Rasta for 20-something years. What you
Okay.
don't know he's a New Age Rasta.
New age
Yeah, but you
and
just
new
put
age
jam
and nothing to
in
do
man
with
here.
new age and nothing to do with being Rasta
You
nowadays.
let
Yeah.
Jerry here. Wait. Ro'dey just said I put jam in Jerry here.
Every Sunday you used to twist the man here right in the porch.
They tell him down.
Jerry, it's a good thing you're not on the Twitter space because you would have cut you so sick.
Come on, Nikki, Rasta. I'm going to twist up the here and say, come that.
Nikki.
My uncle is a 12 tribe and he has his dreads since he was 16 years old when he finished school, and he's also the head of 12 tribe in Grenada, and he loves dragging on the ground, and he's saying he don't eat pork, he don't do that, whatever. And I remember I used to cook. I used to find what, how come I'm going to put the food away that the meat look low and this is it.
Molly. Don't speak ill of the Rasta man. Don't do that. Hey, Ollie, I seen a Rasta trying to come in here. Ollie, hold on. Ollie, I seen a Rasta trying to come in here.
Boy.
Let the Rasta in the spaces. I don't know if it's a real Rasta. Greetings.
Jaiga, Ro'dey,
Hey! Look who it is.
man. All you can't be doing the Rasta man and them that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, why every time I see Jerry smelling like olive oil?
Jerry and dress. Jerry's not a Rasta. Jerry and dress. And he's got it.
He's Rasta and he has. Thank you. Here, why you?
That's the difference,
Yeah, we
Nikki.
missed-
It's a
yeah.
Rasta and it's a man with dread. Jerry have a dread.
Yeah.
Correct.
You understand?
Yeah.
Jerry have a dread. Remember, at the end of the day, repatriation for the black nation and the black government that governs over all. Sure! Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Conquering land of
But how every woman,
Now he's
in Jamaica say that Rasta man, is liquor, but Rasta man is say do it. That's true. But I have Jamaican girlfriends, and all of them say Rasta man is do it.
guys, he doesn't lie, you.
But what is it for lie, boy? That is the most beautiful thing in the world.
I wonder if Billy
Wow.
Well, I heard one time.
Yeah, this one.
I heard one
Okay,
time.
then.
Yeah, that's a Rasta man if he's eat chicken and he say all he chicken and them is vegetarian.
Nikki said that the most beautiful thing in the world.
A man to do that, boy, you should be on top the mountain shouting, I did it, Rastafari.
Wow.
Ever living, ever sure.
Wow.
I did it.
Nikki,
Wow.
Nikki cancel out the cancel out life. Which is the most beautiful thing in the world, yes?
It was beautiful.
You don't know that?
Shame.
I find this paper bring out something in me I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, all the sense now, little sense now, Nikki in the morning, she just take advantage right here.
You sure right?
Yep.
Again, I just asked if you saw the footage. Yeah? I never looked at all. I didn't want to talk about Rasta and looking at vagina.
Serious.
I'm telling you, to call Bob Marley's son name and that.
Yeah. That is what people was upset about. The fact that she say, you, Mr. Ziggy Marley, you better come and do it if you're looking for a green card.
Wow.
People,
Yeah, she go do Bob Marley's son
that is what
shout
people take
out
offense
for.
for. They take real offense to that. They find that disrespect. That you call,
Oh,
you remember
Ziggy.
in Jamaica, them is royalty. Yeah? You can't just use Bob Marley. You can't use a Marley name just so. Yeah?
Yeah, calling up
Yeah.
people's name.
Like how we just talk about Kamala anyhow and say she's a junker and thing. You can't say that about Marley. You know?
Yeah, can't do that. Ah, boy.
You can't say that about Marley. They're not taking that in
Marley
Jamaica.
family
They're
is
not
royalty,
taking
but-
that.
Like saying how he really do it. The most beautiful thing in the world.
Oh, God.
I know I can't put my head on no block for no man. For nothing. They give
Oh,
my
you went
well,
right?
Oh, neighbor.
Good night to the panel.
Oh,
look at you.
The space, let's bring it out in here, Nikki. It's the space. It's the space, yeah, I believe you, girl. It's the space.
I forget I'm talking to so many people.
But here's the thing, plenty of them posts and them rude chat room and thing. I see, I witness. I just be an observer. I just
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should research
Yeah.
that.
for research purposes, obviously knowledge is power.
Yeah, neighbor.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
I
I rarely see plenty people saying them Jamaican man they say no out loud in public no me don't do that and in private
Yeah, me out there.
go on with your
They
woman
yamming.
Tonight, you know.
they go on with your whole room they say in private.
wow.
Me I go put up this rasta now.
I think we shouldn't speak on this unless we had a Jamaican Rastaman in here to defend it, because I don't want to believe them Rastamanis do that. Them real authentic yard man.
Them false advertising for years now.
Nah, I don't believe
Yes.
that. The only false advertising I ever hear is a Rastaman say he's eat vegetarian chicken. He say he does mind your own chicken and he chicken is only eat greens and things, so he can afford to eat that because he's mind your own chicken.
He have a vegetarian.
We doesn't see them chicken eating them roads that passing by in the yard.
He say he's eat his chicken that he does mind because he chicken vegetarian, so he could eat that.
Wow.
You go mind vegetarian pork too? What the hell is this?
Kevin is there. I know he there. Hi, Kevin. I'm sorry for my behavior. They bring all the worst in me.
With Kevin is with Lily, boy.
Now we
Yeah,
include Lily.
that's well, Lily.
Bring back in here why I get cut off.
Oh, Kevin laughing.
So again, guys, so any newcomers, you can feel free. Just You could ask every request if you want to let your voice be heard up in this space. We know some of the voices all they hear in here is regular voices. Like because they comfortable now. I know some of them might be a little shy in this space. Don't be shy and nothing to be shy about. If you my advice here, if you're a newcomer and you're a little scared to talk, don't put a picture of yourself. Just put some kind of emoji so you could talk freely. Because we don't know here.
What trouble is this?
Now, and
if you're looking too nice, Nikki go laugh at you too. But that when Nikki doesn't.
Nah, she stopped that. She stopped that.
Nikki, I ain't mind telling her when they laugh at the picture and thing. I ain't mind.
You were the last person that laughed.
Hey, wait, one thing I can say, Fireman take it. Fireman is the greatest ever in life. I don't care nobody say Fireman is the greatest.
I laughed that morning.
What's this?
I laughed that morning.
After people say, how you Nikki laugh at you also on the radio, boy, big masses, you know, she laughed at you, sir? I said, boy, that only thing that's going on, boy, that was just given, boy. She was a dog, boy.
Well, Farman, if I tell you a day some farmen pull up on me and it's real pose, you know, and a real thing, you know, saying about I papi showing them and saying all they could do is make pale and wash card. What was my face, you know?
Nah, but we can really make a pale out, though.
I know.
We can peel out, though, so it's true. We make a song for man.
Hey, listen, if there's one thing with Trinidad Farman, the vehicles always clean, always, and I know they could cook and they could knock a card. Them could play card.
Yeah.
Can't be them a card.
I like what that song, boy. I should be a fireman.
Now they could real knock card. They like card.
What about on a lighter note, I saw a post on Facebook just now. They have a grocery library junction. They have about 5 shelves with things. If a person here needs something and they have no money,
nice.
They can pick up something.
That's something we talked about.
Serious? Explain that to me. Let me hear that again.
Yeah, library junction.
Let me hear waiters.
They have
it's like a
right.
Right.
They have like grocery items, essentials like peas, oil, flour, sugar, them kind of thing. And if you need anything from the area, you can go and take. And if you want to contribute, you can talk to the staff and they will tell you what to buy for the shelf.
Oh.
So you can
Nice.
Nah, that's a vibe, boy.
I remember we spoke about this.
I can't remember. That's a vibe.
They have fridges in LA where they just pack up the fridges if you want to come and donate. And if you need anything,
and I remember you talk about it overseas. I didn't know we was doing it here.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing it here, man. Labre, loving the house.
Yeah, I had a big up Labre tomorrow, boy. I had a big them tomorrow. That's amazing.
Yeah, you okay from there? I might tell a story where the lady, the old lady outside the grocery and she has the essential stuff and the lady want me to catch it because that is last thing, you know? Stuff from the grocery.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy in Labrador, he did a real good thing. That's good.
Yeah. You know, I thought they was doing that in Chinese grocery. You know, I was going to pick up something. You charge my watch. You pay for that?
Come now, Rudy. Go. Low with that.
So I just put it out there. The Chinese grocery is not doing it.
Dan, what you seen?
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, Dan.
Good night.
Yeah, what's up, Molly? Hey, Nikki, you lit every Wednesday night, boy. What's up with you, boy?
Nikki, let's come here to talk your business, boy. You know.
Yeah, Jaiga, where's your real scene, boy? You had your till Shiloh days as a Rasta man. So what's that?
Yeah, I know. I never deny that, but I chant Babylon. When I was Rasta, I went and beat drum. I went in every trace it had. I moved with the 12 tribe. I was never imitation dread. When I get into the faith, I was very, very serious.
Yeah.
So you was on the looking thing doing it Shiloh days?
I was very well. Now them time that was against my Sabbath, so them days I wasn't really on that. Now them days. Them days I was really steadfast in the faith now, you understand? I wasn't really studying woman and thing now. I was only patching nuts and really trying to live righteous now, you understand? I was only eating soya, you know, and living righteous.
Soya?
Yeah, I'm eating soya right through and living righteous. Everything I want is peas. Any peas peas pie, peas, everything is peas. Yeah, I was really on woman and thing.
You must use the real pups, boy.
Eh?
You must use the real pups.
Yeah, well, as a Rasta, you have to do that to cleanse now. You have to fatten Babylon as a Rasta.
You still doesn't eat meat, and?
Nah, I don't eat meat still. I don't eat.
Your wife neither.
What?
Absolutely. What? What you don't say? What's this one?
I gotta ban US Wednesday. You gotta get banned. I realize, and watch me. You know she was the most excited. No, I don't understand why she was so excited for this. Nikki was the one harassing us the most. Ollie, let us do the space. Let us do the space every day. I don't understand why. Clearly, you have a lot of things in you need to get out.
Next thing, they block me.
That is the next move.
Yeah, you could.
You could get blocked, of course.
The host could block you, yes.
Oh, shit. All right, we have 5 minutes. I'll try and be here.
I'm seeing somebody new here before we, who is this? Sinister? Is that what I'm saying? Hello?
This is United, Jaiga.
Hey,
United,
hey, all look united, boy.
Real softbox champion.
Box champion.
What the hell are you getting here, boy?
You see, man?
Nothing wrong there.
Oh, you end up this box champion.
Daddy, Ollie, have some decorum now. Have some behavior, please. Listen, we have very intelligent-minded people in this space, so doctors and so on.
Yeah.
So let's just have some kind of decorum.
You apologize.
There's the man who mentioned that Ziggy stuck vagina in Jamaica.
I was asking a question if you all saw the clip. I was referring to a clip. My question was newsworthy.
You brought that up.
My question was very newsworthy. I was speaking on a clip I saw.
But Jaiga, I find when you're throwing that just so the music cut.
No, the music still playing, brother. Add the load the music, add the load the volume of the music, because we have a lot of speakers now. I want to hear everybody clear.
All kind of thing. But as you started to talk about that music cut.
How United so loud so hit like he by Jaiga?
No, he internet real good, boy. United, what service you using? Yo, whatever service you using, brother, let me get it for Nikki. Who you using? Your service real good. Only your cleaning song, eh?
Only that United, you know. You can get that name just so, you know.
Hey, nobody.
United using neighbor came Wi-Fi.
Nah, no, my neighbor.
Now your thing working good, my brother. Your thing working
right now. I don't Laramine.
Laramine? All right, cool.
United, what is your contribution, boy?
Eh?
What is your contribution? You just call to cause Lakari. What is your contribution?
But you seeing that? I hear real rastas is eat pork, but not the kind they have on the farm.
Wow.
I'm trying to gain some newcomers here. Who? Hello? Alright, this person going.
I really don't appreciate how they want to pardon my friend Jerry, because
Thank you.
Because Jerry he's a Rasta man. He's a Rasta man, but he's really not a 12 tribe Rasta man. I don't see him in that light. Unless Jaiga, unless Mother Zebi.
Yeah, but he and Zebi never par. He never went by Zebi ever.
I never see him sit down and hold a meds with Mother Zebi.
Never see him sit down with Zebi. I never see him hold Trinity.
Rastafarians. That is the difference. Rastafarians is Imperial Majesty. Rasta just harass undead.
Yeah.
Them eating anything.
Preach.
Them eating manico and all rat.
Hey.
But I never see Miss Carol eat no rat. So don't. I know your mother good. Don't
My
put
mother is a rat.
I know Miss Carol good on the mall.
Jesus Christ.
I know Miss Carol good on the mall cooking she food. And your father Robert. Don't put them up so.
Don't do that.
Look here, why I said a backpedalist. She said, who doing that? The wire people know.
I know Haywire since Haywire was just wire.
Way.
Yeah, boy.
Nice sister.
Look at that. She talk about your mother and father, you know.
Yeah, boy. Look this way, that you said rats here.
I tell you why, much less your mother.
Oh God, don't kill me now. She never see her mother eating rats. She says she never see her mother eat rats. You see how Trinidadian just take a message and change it?
You have no play, right? She laughing.
Oh God, take that part.
I love all you.
Yeah, man, blessings.
Miss you so much.
Well, guys, once again, thank you all so much for coming in this space. You know, every Wednesday we try to keep it light, parallel smile on everybody's face, middle of the week, so you could finish the rest of the week. For those of you who hate your employers, this is the space to be in every Wednesday. If you hate your employers, you can come here and let us know how you feel every Wednesday.
Right now, mine's pissing me off.
Well, right, this is the space for you, honey. When you see you're not good at your employers at all, here's where you have to come and just let it out. You understand?
So, Jaiga, there's a space where you could want to know who them bullying to keep their job.
Exactly. Exactly. Because you have a lot of that going on, we know. A lot of that going on. Sorry. And you see, for many years.
I am not sleeping with chow to keep my job. If police I walk off the court, you know what's going on.
Not you. What?
I'm not sleeping with chow.
Yeah, but understand this. I want to make this clear before we leave. People have this big misconception that sleeping thing is only be happening with woman and man. That is not true, eh? Right?
You want to sleep with chow?
It's a man who meeting the boss.
Jaiga, did you get proposition?
What?
Did somebody try to approach you in that aspect?
Oh, no, them can't come on me that. You mad? They can't come, but I know it's a man.
Why you looking for the motion?
Unfortunately.
Nikki friends would always be asking, she was going on with
Yeah, well, that's why I never. That is neighbor. That's why I never do a play. That is why I never do a play. Cause Nikki friend and them are no conduct. That's why I never go in the play.
Far from Nikki friend then.
Nikki friend and them are no behavior.
What's Jaiga's team?
Yeah, I can't take them, boy. Nikki friend and them, I can't take them.
All the Nikki friend then.
Can't take them, boy. They are no kind of nothing about themselves, boy. They're raw. Can't take them. All right, guys. So until next week, we say blessed love. All you have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
It was good to hear you.
Hey, why it's so good to hear you, girl. Stay safe.
And to all those we didn't hear, we know you guys are there. We love you. Thank you so much. I look forward to this hour.
Huh?
Yes. Jerry.
Mommy?
What mommy said?
Mommy wants to know who I'm talking to.
Oh, Lord.
Tell Miss Carol and the daughter say good night.
All right. Say good night. Yeah. Oh, let's stay blessed.
All right, blessings.
Bless guys.
Love.
Blessings.
This is the third party, Jaiga, Nikki, Ro'dey.